Okay, another video. I remember there was a couple little bugs with the visualizer. I am going to have to also do some sort of refactoring on the data and not read the data on the tile view side, but keep everything on the data side. I remember having a conversation with myself a while ago thinking what would be better, keeping it all on the data side or putting some of it on the tile view side. And I thought tile view was good because I was thinking servers and I thought it was going to be easier. And it was a bad idea. I shouldn't be thinking about server right now. So tile views have a lot of stuff that I don't want. Let's hit play. Oh, I want to figure out too what's wrong with my Xbox controller. I wonder if I bought another one. You know what I have? I have some older Xbox controllers that use a USB, a different USB. Maybe. These ones probably work pretty good. I'll try one and see. Maybe they won't disconnect all the time. I got a brand new cable and a brand new remote. Let's just find the orientation here. Can't find the right orientation. There we go. I think that's right. Okay. We'll see if that works. Well, this works, but we'll see if it disconnects. Very sensitive. So this looks like it works pretty good, right? That last one should get blue. Another thing too is when I do this, those should just disappear. I'm not sure. That goes into. I don't know what that goes into, but the last one should disappear. So let me start just polishing this a tiny bit. Now the whole way that these tiles. What is this? The whole way that these tiles. Color themselves and things like that whole system might need a revamp. And another way, what is this? Another way to do that might be in the tile view here. Now a lot of these things I gotta delete, like I don't want, but the tile view itself could have all sorts of functions like animations and things. And I could essentially call them to appear, disappear, color themselves. Like, am I coloring it in here right now? I'm not. I'm doing it in the tile view. Like, why would I even be doing that? Look at the references on this tile view. But, like, Does it contain a unit? What's the previous tile? All these things there, really there, it should not exist. What is the distance and this and that? Like these should all be done on the data side. Movement distance should be data side. All this movement previous should be data side. Adjacent tile angle. Data side. Maybe not this one. Target angle to tile. This might be needed actually, because this I think uses like world space information in the actual Unity viewer. I might have been thinking about it. Yeah. In movement range. This is data side. Default color. Ugh. What is this? Do I use it anywhere? No errors so far. TextMex Pro stuff. What is these fields? There's nothing in there. Why does that even exist? Don't think I'm going to use this. Oh, that bothered stuff. So tile view. Right, center is good. Right, because I can call the tile view center, it'll give me the center position. Right, that's good. Grow, shrink, so this is height. But, yeah, I don't know. Match. None of this stuff is being used at all. Load. Hex, okay, stuff. So, I mean, look at this here. I mean, where's my board view? Board view is doing so much weird shit. Hold on, where is it? Where's the colors? Oh, I have one here. It's color something. Where is it? What the hell? Where is it? It's a new scriptable object, isn't it? Oh, here, color data. And then I'm doing all sorts of stuff here, like for each of the tiles. I guess. But I might... It's just I don't really have a system that is like the best one for like how am I going to color these tiles? Because the thing is the thing this controller works good now. It didn't disconnect or nothing, so that's great. The thing is like look at these tiles on the ground here. They're good. And part of what I'm going to want to do is like, there's going to be level art everywhere. I'm not going to see these tiles. These tiles are only going to be like visible when I need to have them visible. Like when I want to count or if I'm like doing a move on something, right? And I need to like, they'll only appear where I want them to appear. And there'll be like a little nice graphic to make them appear, right? And maybe there'll be like a shader on it or something or whatever. And they'll be overlaid on top of the actual level art, right? That being said, if I want to have like a neat little animation, I need to be able to call those animations or those blending of colors or whatever in a almost like in an enumerator. And I'd like for those to be on the tile. The tile itself is, if I can click on one, they're mono behaviors. Where is it? Oh, it'd be like here. They're mono behaviors. So I could like do all sorts of cool stuff with them. But right now I'm not sort of setting it up that way. Right now I'm kind of like setting it up in this thing, which is kind of like a controller. And that's fine. I could have the controller do what it's got to do, but it should speak directly to the tile, and the tile should take care of the rest. So like things like basic things like, or this is not the controller. Where's the controller? The board view. Where's the board? The board view is the controller of the tiles. So like this is the controller, which is fine, but this is speaking to, this needs to speak to the tiles. Right now, like look, path color. Right? What I'm saying here is make a tile the path color. And what I'm doing here is I'm saying, hey, so this is good because this is the data side. And what I'm doing is I'm taking the data side and I'm going into the game object side here. And I'm saying that tile that you now have, I want you in this specific spot to put this. But instead what I should do is something more along the lines of like, so here's that, and what I want to do is just do path color. Tell that tile to be path colored. Or like camel case. So if I go into tile view and I do, hold on, let's go here. No, let's go here. And there's a section not being used. Fields. Right, we'll call this tile colors. And what we'll do is we'll do a public void path color. Right, and then what I'll do here is I'll say fill shape color this. Don't have color data, that's okay. And outline color this. Now I don't have color data, but that's not really that bad. Let me think. How do I want to handle color data? Thinking. I could pass in a color asset. Right, and what I could do is just say color asset. Hold on, let me see what the hell. Color asset dot fill. Okay, that's what it would be. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll just do this, and I'll just do this. Right, and that way I could put the master color data, right? So if I want to have multiple different color datas, or I want to easily switch them out and all that, the master color data could go on the board view. And what I want to do in here is all I want to do is send in the movement path color data. Oh, it should be color data dot. That's how I'll do it. Path color. Bless me. Now, so that should still work. Path color. Let's just see something. If I stop this and I go into colors, and I go into path color, shit, what the hell was it? This one here. Movement path builder color. Right? Movement path builder color. So the blues. So if I go in here now and I select the guy, it still works. Now that's cool. Now another thing too, as I was thinking, is this here, this hex shapes color data. I don't know. What would be nice is if I was able to have these individualized scriptable objects, but I'd like to be able to modify those scriptable objects in this asset here, in the inspector. I think Odin Inspector allows me to do that. If that is the case, let's see if I can get that to happen. Odin Inspector. Oh wait, well I have the Odin Inspector. I'm gonna go to the website because they seem pretty happy about being able to sell this on their own website. It's such a good asset that they have their own website and they've bypassed like Unity Asset Store. You can still get it on the Unity Asset Store, but they're allowing people to buy it directly from here now. Color palettes. Isn't that cool, man? Color palette is used on any color property and allows for choosing colors from different definable palettes. Use this to allow the user to choose from a set of predefined colors. That's cool. Yeah. Fall. See, I could define all the colors, and isn't that awesome? What is this? My color palette, fall. Oh, fall like fall colors. I thought fall like falling. Look at this one. That looks like a scriptable. What the frickin' hell? Is there a scriptable object on this? No. Funny. How do I use this? Essentials. Type specific. Like, how do I... Can I... I'm going to try something. I don't know. Let's try something silly. Colors. Create C# script. I'll call it colors. I'll change that after. I don't know. Let's put it here and see. Using Odin, maybe? Using Odin. Odin. Cyrenix. Yeah. Dot Odin Inspector. That one might be using Cyrenix.serializer. No. What the hell do I need for that? System. Okay. Do I need the serializer? Ooh, I might need the serializer. Was that already there? Oh, it was. What is the serializer? Unnecessary. Okay. What is this though? List color palette does not contain a definition for select, and no accessible extension method select accepting a first argument of type list color palette could be found. System link. Okay, these are not things I'm particularly familiar with, but I bet you if I knew that would be useful. So what does this do? It's a mono behavior. It's a mono behavior. So what if I do I have any errors? If I put it on this here for fun. Wow, there it is. I could put it on a scriptable object too, I think. Color options, country, fall, beach, fall. Wow. Oh, and it's got like a weird... Oh, look at that. It's got a behavior to... Wow, that's neat. Isn't that cool? This is really cool. Wow. Huh. Create color palette, my palette. Oh, what is this? Oh. Is that like a built-in thing? Just something about Odin. Maybe it is. Color palettes. I don't understand. I don't know what that is. Underwater colors. My colors. My palette. What is this? Oh, neat, eh? I don't know what I'm looking at, other than that it's really cool. Dynamic palette name. Clovers. Dynamic palette color. Color array. Color palettes. Fetch color palettes. Oh shit. Country. Beach. Now why would I fetch those? And what if I don't want to fetch the fetch color palettes? I think this is just a bunch of different example things, but this one is set to that. So I could probably really easily make something. So I could set up my... yeah, that's cool. Can I put that on a scriptable object? Color array. Clovers. Can I rename that? No, I can't. Well, I don't know why it's grabbing clovers. Okay. Let's try something else real quick. I'm going to grab the same script here. And I'm going to put it in a color data scriptable object. That's the color data. Color data is a scriptable object. Let's just do this. I guess color palette is already kind of like Odin inspector thing. It's going to want something else too. It's going to want collections generic. It's going to want systems, and it's going to want a link. Now this one is in colors. It's in a scriptable object. Isn't that wild? That's wild to me. Because like that just really makes it freaking easy. How does see when I click on this, it brings me to this. Right? It's just a list, really. It's a color palette. Color palette manager. Ooh, it's a DLL. Okay, what is this color palette manager? Yeah. Oop. Yeah, it's a DLL. So it's really part of like Odin Inspector, but I could use this though. I think. How can I? It's not a very good manager if I want to have a lot. Because as I add more, say I add this one here, would I rename it? How could I? Oh, here. If I do like movement path builder. And then I add a color. How the hell? All right, so I do this. Can I name this one? I can't. Show alpha? No. See what I mean? But I could maybe see if I had another one now. Just something a bit lighter or whatever. Right. So, is there alpha? Yeah, there is. Oh yeah, it wasn't even. Yeah. See, they're not defined separately. They're not defined like what I need them to be defined as outline and fill. I have to just know the order. Which, you know, I'd rather just have it in plain language, fill and outline. Movement path builder. Oh, it disappeared. Oh. And I could just delete it. This is a color. What is this? These are palettes. Each one of these are palettes. I'd rather have a palette be like, I don't know about the manager. It's because they're using color palettes. That's a very specific thing to them. I wonder if I go back into colors onto this functionality is very cool. Oh wait, they do have countries. Oh no, it's not. If I go back to the manager, country, beach fall, yeah, it's all. It's like, hey, select which one you want, but I'd like to have these grouped differently. Shucks, eh? It's not that I can't write my own. It's just that I'm not 100% sure how to, and it would just take a little time to figure out. And what are these things called? These are specifically color assets. The color assets are scriptable objects. Isn't that interesting? Oh, no, they're not. These are the ones I had before. These are the ones here. Color palette. Color palette is used on any color property and allows for choosing colors from different definable palettes. Use this to allow the user to choose from a set of predefined color options. See and edit the color palettes in Tools Odin Inspector drawer color palettes. The color property is not tied to the color palettes. Color property and can be edited. Therefore, the color will also not update if the color palette is edited. The color palette attribute supports both member references and attribute expressions. Color palettes can be accessed and modified from code. Note that the color palette will not automatically be included in your builds, but you can easily fetch all the color palettes via the color palette manager and include them in your game like so. I don't know. I like that it does this thing. Like, this thing is really slick. But I think it's really an inspector thing that's made to be, you know. Is there a way to show... I'll go back to what I was trying to do. Serialized field. I want to be able, but I want to be able to see. Let's go back to their website. And let me punch in being able to see scriptable objects in the inspector using Odin Inspector. I don't think I said that right. Odin Inspector. How to use Odin with scriptable objects. How to use Odin Inspector.
In this video, I want to take a look at how to use Odin with scriptable objects to make them easier to use and more powerful in the development of...
Let's see. Scriptable object. I like the idea of description. Enemy model. Health, okay. This is not what I really want.
The last video looked at how to create scriptable objects and a couple examples of how to use them. If you're not familiar with scriptable objects or how to create them, make sure you check out that video first. To get started, I have a scriptable object that contains some basic enemy data, such as the enemy name, a description for the enemy, a model for the enemy, as well as stats. As a side note, you can download all the files that I'm using in this video from a link in the video description below. Each instance of a scriptable object can define a for a string field can feel a bit cramped, especially for something like a description. So to get a bit more space to work with, I can add a text area attribute to the description field. This allows a few more lines of text to be seen. If you need even more lines to be shown, you can add an argument for the minimum and maximum number of lines to be shown. Next, I'm going to create a few more groups to organize the remaining fields. I want the model field to be like. Passing in the argument of 75 will set the width of the preview field. Finally, I'll add in a hide label, as I just want to see the preview of the model, and I don't need to see the label of the field. Then for each of the stats fields, I'm going to add a vertical group attribute, so all the stats will be stacked together. I also want to stack them as a subgroup of the horizontal group defined above, so they are next to the enemy model. To do this, I'll pass in the argument attribute that draws an easy-to-use slider for each of the values. Lastly, I'll add the color. For this example, the descriptable object is to drop them into game object. Now the goal of the stat to add a little color to the inspector. Now the goal of the enemy data scriptable object is to drop them into game objects that can make use of the data. For this example, I've created an enemy control script that has a slot for the enemy data scriptable object. Right now, the script will use the data from a function called loadEnemy, which is called in the start function. The loadEnemy function will load the model for the enemy and will set the nav agent speed. And of course, the function could do any number of other things with this data. Now this is a good start. The data will get loaded when the game starts, but with Odin we can go a step further. In the enemy control class, I can add onValueChange to the enemy data field. I can then pass in the string loadEnemy. This will cause the function to be called whenever a new scriptable object is dropped into the inspector in edit mode. This can be seen in action by dragging and dropping different scriptable objects into the enemy control script. Since the loadEnemy function scriptable objects can be added to the class itself, the objects work folder in your project will pop up.
Wait, what?
One of those tools is the scriptable object creator. Rather than hunting through...
Wait, what?
It's neither good or bad, it's just the way scriptable objects work, as opposed to mono behaviors. As another side note, on the Odin Inspector website, there's a page for community-made tools. One of those tools is the scriptable object creator. Rather than hunting through the already cluttered asset menu, you can simply right-click on the folder in your project, select Create Scriptable Object, and a custom editor, which happens to be made with Odin, will pop up.
Oh wow.
The editor will show you a list of scriptable objects in the project, and if you click on the scriptable object, the editor will also show a preview. You can then press Create Asset at the bottom to create a new instance in the folder. That's pretty handy, and another great example of the power of Odin. This tool will become an official part of Odin when version 2.2 is released.
Yeah, that's cool. It's not what I wanted, though. Can I start Odin validator using attributes? Serialize anything. There's some really cool stuff in here. But, that's cool. Well, I don't know. I'd like to be able to, I could delete all this there, but maybe not. Maybe I could. I could create. What the hell is this thing? Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, these are like complementary color stuff I could do. I think this is the selected one then. Is that what that means? That could be it. Let's try it. Let's try it. We'll see. If I go in here and I say public color underwater color. I guess it's a color. Whoops. Shit. What did I do? So it's a color. So I'll call it underwater color, and I go to board view, path color, color data, underwater color. That's not what I want at all, is it? No, well, because this is a color now. It's a color, so I got to go into the tile view, and I have to just say color. It's now called color asset. That will just make it what the hell did I just do? Underwater color is what I put there. So blue under. So if I do purple, is everything angry now? No. So if I do purple, maybe it'll just be purple. It's kind of cool though, isn't it? And what if I just change it in real time? Will it get angry at me? Oh, I can change it in real time. Isn't that neat? That's cool. You know, it's kind of cool. And if I just change it now while I'm in the middle of a path, oh, it updates all the path. I mean, that's all right too. The way I'm updating it. The problem with that you know, that is kind of freaking cool though. Because what I could do is, which one is the, this is the drop down. If I do, where's the, where was it? Yeah, here. If I don't force it to be underwater. See here, I could just start naming things like, here I could say path outline, like all that stuff. I wouldn't necessarily put a majuscule there, right? And then what I could do, never mind this my palette thing. What I could do, I can call it like UI maybe, or hex UI, whatever, something like that, right? Path outline. And then what I could do here is I could say, hey, I like, I don't know. Whoa, did I not save that? I did. Why did it not update? Do I have to like, shit, what happened? What's going on? Why does it want to? Whoa, what's going on here? I think maybe I broke it by undoing too many times on something. Okay. Now what's it complaining about? Oh, right. So here what I would do is I would send in, so path color, what I could do, thinking. I could do two colors. The first one would be the fill. And the second one could be the outline. And then the fill. And then the outline. And then what I would do here, this is the wrong one, I believe. I would do path. Oh, I know what I could do is I could do one of those little section things that it does, and I could do fill and I could do outline. And what I could do here, now where did I just watch that video? Somewhere. I'll go back maybe. Sorry, I gotta. Here.
In this video, I want to take a look at how to use. I'll give the group a name of basic info, like so. This groups the two fields together in the inspector and gives them a head.
Yeah. Box group. Box group. So box group. There's the word to copy and paste that. Box group. Okay. So if I go here and I do box group, and this is going to be called path builder. Let's go take a look at that. Complaining about something. Really? What's complaining about? Oh, what is this? Board view. Yeah, you want to do. What do you want to do? Shit, I don't know. Path color dot color data dot outline color data dot fill. Is that the right order? No, it's not. Oh shit, did I just close it by accident? I did. Oh no, here. Fill and outline. But now that I think about it, path builder. Why do I call it path? It should be move sequence builder. It's so like weird, but what I could do is I could do something else that they did here that was cool. Is the description.
If you
Text area.
in line with a preview field, find above, so they are next to.
So just text area description. It will be called description. All right. Let's go back here. And let's go back here. And I'm just going to do text area. And I'm going to do public string path builder description. And then fill, where am I? Fill outline. Let's go see now. I'm just trying to make it make sense, you know, because this is going to be a big thing. And okay, let's go add the box group onto this one. That should have them all. I would imagine. There we go. Now they're all in there. I do a little space there, and what I could do here is I can go and I could select fall colors, and then say I want the fill to be yellow and the outline to be this color. And this would be for movement path builder. To indicate the path the character will be moving when currently building out the path and that character is selected. It's like this thing. Okay, let's go to play this. Oh, I guess that's the right color. It looks kind of funny because the orange is it's there, but it's so tiny. Is it there? Fill outline path builder. Am I using the right? Outline path builder. One second. I saved it as outline. Yeah, and then if I go to path color, yeah, weird color. It's a weird color. What if I do something super crazy bright? Well, that is bright. What if I do yellow and I do dark there and I try it now? I just felt to me like the outline wasn't really colored for some reason. Felt to me like the outline was the same color as oh, there we go. Yeah, that works. But I mean, I could really iterate easily on that now. Right? It's a nice way to do it. No transparency. Oh yeah, I wanted to make it so that the last one gets colored as well. Let me go do that. That would be in the battle controller. And then that would be on the A button thingy. Fire event. A button. So if targeted tile does not equal null and is not there, do this. Add it. Else. Update current target. So that's the snake game. Clear all of these. Address and tile views. Update camera follow to current. Okay. Owner.joystick direction. Title position current. Update colors. Okay, update colors. Now if owner dot selected unit dot range, I think it's under movement now. Movement is equal to, now what am I calculating? Movement distance. I think this is it here. I don't know why it's out, but I think this is it here. If current tile dot movement distance is equal to owner right, then I'm gonna push it again and do all this again. Don't know why that's commented out. Oh, frickin' A. Sometimes I push a button. I'm like, this would be under, where was I? Battle controller. This is it here. Let's try it and see. Because I know I had it already. Okay. Oh no, that screws it up. That last one. Okay, maybe that's not it. Well, hold on. This is what I want to do, but somewhere else. Hold on. Wait a second. What am I doing? Copy. Then we'll comment it out. Now, targeted tile does not equal null. Right. Funny, because you would think that. Hold on, I want to have fun with this too. Oh, I already started playing. Oh, I can still do it when I'm playing. Let's do a fun breeze. I'll be able to. Okay. So I add the existing tile of the character, which is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That last one. I wonder if silly, it might be silly. It might be, oh, I know what it is. Because that funny thing, right? What if I do +1 here? Because I need to count. That might be it. Let's try and see. Nope. That still works. No. It's probably just not going in there. Okay, wait. What is this? This probably just not going in. If targeted tile does not equal null, it doesn't, and is not in the move sequence, it isn't. Where do I add it to the move sequence? I go owner.selected unit. I push the current tile. I set previous. I never did set. I never did fix that problem, did I? And then update colors. I do that to all the movement all over again. Unselected unit movement. Selected unit movement path builder. This is what I need to update here. If move sequence dot count. Oh. Move sequence of what? Oh, it wouldn't equal 0. Okay. For each tile and move sequence. Yeah, it's not adding. So move sequence. So move sequence is there, and then when I get in on enter, clear it. Oh, really? I clear it on enter? Oh, yeah. Then I push the current tile. Oh, else I rebuild it here. Okay. Rebuild it here. I'll say that, pretend that's probably working. On exit. Okay. Okay. Move event, joystick on fire event. So here I push it in. Funny that it doesn't get updated. Targeted tile. And Where does targeted, if targeted tile does not equal null, you would think it would work. This was all blocked out before. I'm gonna, for each, where's the color thing here? Show movement, selected unit movement with path color. For each debug.log. And I'm just gonna do t dot point. Just show me what point it is. Every time you're doing that, let's try it and see. Five dot zero. Whoa, what the hell? What? Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button. Five dot zero. It's supposed to be colored. Something else is coloring, overriding it after the fact. Oh, targeted. See here? Oh, that's what it's doing. Yeah, that's what it is right here, because it's the targeted color. What I need to do is in the button here, in the button thing. One moment. When I push the A button here, here, what the hell is it? Here. Hold on, no, don't delete those ones. Just if is this targeted tile equals null. I don't know if that's going to equal the same, but we'll see. Nice. That's what it was. I could still back out. Could still go, and that's my move. Looking good, looking good, looking good, looking good. Could be cool to have the like from the middle, I can go anywhere, right? So the whole thing is highlighted. If I go one here, it would reduce everywhere in that direction. Like everything else would be like, you could go here, but not from this point type thing. Then when I get way up here, I only have one more move space, right? So only these ones here would be highlighted. Like these are the final locations. You can go anywhere, but not from this point type thing. That wouldn't be too hard to do. Just simple loops. These colors too, I'm going to want to have them change, like based off of like all sorts of things. It could even be like the level layout or the level, the world, or the, you know, something like, okay, you're in a dark zone or something, whatever, you know, or some sort of storm is happening. Well, the colors will also be like, have a scheme. Is this scheme I'm working? The word I'm looking for. Like have theme. There we go. Have a theme of whatever it is happening. That last one there needs to be fixed too. I think that has to do with, again, the targeted tile situation. Why is that one? Oh, I don't know. What if I do this? Yeah, oh no, okay. Yeah, the targeted tile doesn't clear itself. I do like it a lot, though. It's pretty darned cool, in my opinion. I wonder if there's a way to... If I go in here, right? Let's try something. And I go to projects, and I go to prefabs, and I do a hex shape. And I just bring it to 0, 0. Ooh, someone's shooting something out there right now. Right, and then I go back. Oh, that's fireworks. Outline. Thickness 1. Roundness. How does that look? I go back in here, right, and I select not the right rotation. Let me fix the rotation. Should be 30 degrees, I guess, like this. Yeah, 30. There. How does that look? Looks pretty good. I think I scaled it a little bit too big. It would probably be more like this, I would imagine. But you know. Looks pretty cool to me. Right? I could probably do outline. Let's make that a little bit more transparent, less visible. Sort of just like that looks pretty good to me, right? And then the fill, right? And then some sort of, I don't know, color somewhere, something, right? Something like that. Where you could still you could still see but I think that's kind of cool. Like it's starting to. Well, the coloring is going to be a lot more easier to iterate this way. I could fine tune it pretty good, and I can make like collections and things like that. And I could even make a collection of a bunch of colors, complementary colors and tertiary and whatever kind of color theory stuff. Put them in there and then just pick them and go and move them around on different elements of the UI. And doing it rapidly to kind of get something that looks cool, So what is it that I needed to fix? There was an issue with the... Pretty sure there was an issue with something. When I get out of there, I want to change that path, that yellow thing. So the yellow one, yeah, that's going to be changed. Let's do game board. So this is pretty cool. Path builder description. I don't know. It's kind of weird that I could write it there like that, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the script and I'm going to come up into the color data and I'm going to do this. It's going to be called path builder there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do path what the hell did I call it? I don't even know. Planned path. It's a terrible name for it. Path builder. Path builder. Path builder. Built path. Or just projected path. Projected path projection. I think projection is a good adjective for everything. Projection could be used for everything that has to do with like before anything is executed, not being controlled, but can be seen as something. Path projection description. Fill projection. right? And then I'm just going to grab one of these here. Go to board view. Go down to the color stuff. Somewhere down here. Somewhere up here maybe. Return path color. Unselected unit. Oh my god. We're going to do path projection color. Color data outline. What the hell? Okay, whatever. Same thing as this. Wait, I'm very confused here. Why is there only one there? What the hell? What the heck in hell? Sorry, I'm very confused on what I've been up to in here. What is this? This doesn't exist no more? Outline. I guess I deleted it by accident because I'm an idiot. Jesus. Okay. Now, I'm kind of wondering, because I was also thinking of like if a character had their own unique little color, right? I'll leave it to this here with this like a path projection, but I was thinking like maybe one of the characters has like a little bit of a purple tone and another one has a little bit of a green tone. So the projections that they do have that tint. I know that sounds a little nutty there. I say nutty because it's complicated. But also now that I'm thinking about it, you know, the idea of having a lot of colors, like thematic colors based off of like game states and different situations, like is it raining, am I in a dark zone or whatever, those color tones, those slight color vibes, purple, green for each color character, might complicate things a lot more, maybe not. So this one's going to be called outline path path projection. Right. And this one will be called fill path projection. And I'm going to put it in a box group. Oh, it is in a box group. I'm going to do a text area under one of these box groups. And I'll just put this here. Underneath here, path builder, path projection. description. Okay, let's go here. And this is going to be the projected path that a unit will take when not currently building that path. Unit is not selected. Type deal. So let's go ahead and pick some colors. I like the breeze because it's bright and fun. Oh, they're pretty much the same colors. Clovers. Tropical. Well, let's do the pink on the tropical. So the fill will be this and this and this and sure. Something colorful. Really easy to select, eh? That's really cool. Okay, and what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to go into the tile view, path color. Interesting. Oh, well, that always... Actually, I should just call this tile color. Now, somewhere there's going to be an error. Let me think where that would be. Board view. Tile color. Right? Path color. Point. What I'm going to want to do now is path projection color. It's going to be this here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do color data fill, path projection, and outline path projection. I think that should work just like that. Let's try it. And I'm going to maximize on play. Oh, there's an error. Why is there an error? Unselected unit. Oh, battle controller. Whoops, what the heck? Battle control board view. I called it now path projection color. Path projection color. Unselected unit. Oh, jeez. Path projection. Unselected unit. Movement path color. Ugh. This could be another error somewhere now. Path projection color. I'm honing down the names a little bit. Now, is there a bug? Nope. Maximize on play. Let's take a look. I'm not going to go over it because that's still buggy. I need to increase the dead zone. I think this remote has wicked error on its center point. Oh, I'm not even on the character anymore, and that's still highlighted there for some reason. Oh, because I didn't reset. I didn't include that. Something's going on there. I'll have to see what's going on. If I go into another character, this one, and I back out, yeah, something's going on there. Okay. Ooh, this remote feels more sensitive. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I wanted to do a thing where I guess I don't have to make it red. See, before when I would go over one that was, it would become red. But it doesn't have to. Oh, those ones don't get reset. Okay, that needs to be fixed. Oh shit, I'm out, and look. I'm out and he has no path. Something's going on. Something is going on. You know, if those combo moves and things, and I would have like 2 players clashing against each other. Imagine if they would set up their armies with equipment and skill sets. That'd be cool. Imagine if it was like Magic the Gathering and you can move them. I wouldn't be able to design something like that. But yeah, that would be kind of fucking cool. Cool. File, save, file. Whoop. Crash. Damn it! Now, did I have any scene set up? It's always when I save. I don't understand. I really don't understand. Well, I'll have to just melt the tab out. Unity. Well, that was a good one.